I've just finished up a long day of filming and I'm heading out on my second big epic trip. We're heading to Ireland. So why don't you come along, we'll see what we can find. Welcome to Ireland. My epic church history project has brought me here to beautiful Ireland, and I'm here for a couple different things. I'm here to explore. I'm here to hopefully find some objects through which I can tell the story of the Christian faith. I've got my sights set on the Book of Kells, that amazing piece of medieval art, illuminated scripture. And then I want to follow the Amy Carmichael trail. I want to go to the place she was born and go to the church she helped build, all of that before she was still a young lady, before she went overseas to serve as a missionary. I'm also going to be searching museums, cathedrals, churches to see what else I can find. So let's go, we'll see what we can track down. We just landed in Dublin, and one of our first stops had to be Trinity College Library, where I know they house some real treasures, most notably, of course, the Book of Kells, that beautiful illuminated 4-volume gospel manuscript that was prepared back in the 800s, they believe, sometime around there, prepared probably in Scotland, brought here eventually to avoid Viking raiders, stored here for many years, now on display. What a joy to see it, to see the beauty of the work that survived so long in such stunning condition. And what a joy to see the whole world lined up here. You could hear every language in that hall as people looked at that book, as they gazed at it, and just enjoyed the sheer beauty, the sheer history of that beautiful book. It's a cold, rainy, blustery day in Dublin. We allowed that rain to drive us indoors for a bit. We found St. Patrick's Cathedral, and one of the things I love about wandering through Europe is you always find these cathedrals, and each one has a story if you go looking for it. One of the stories that St. Patrick's tells is a story of John Wesley coming to Dublin preaching the gospel. In the audience that day was Arthur Guinness. Arthur Guinness, of course, of the Guinness Brewing Company, would become one of the wealthiest men in the world, but he would use that wealth for very specific and very noble purposes. He would become one of the great philanthropists. He especially got involved in starting Sunday schools for children here in Ireland, and he put his wealth to use in hospitals, many other great causes, and it all started here at this cathedral when he heard the preaching of the gospel. Had a slight slip and fall. Got some great photos, and then flat on my back. Not good. We're gonna, sometimes you just really want to see a place. You really want to see the city. So we thought, why not check out one of Belfast Hospitals? I'm sure they're wonderful. So we're just gonna pop in here and see what they can say about this. So we're 34 minutes later. I've been into the emergency room, through reception, through triage, through x-ray, and through getting this put on. 34 minutes and no bill. I even asked, should I be paying someone something? And I guess I don't. So props to Northern Ireland and your healthcare system. Thank you. Turns out it's not broken or anything, just a soft tissue injury. And hopefully I should be okay in a few days. So we carry on. The Public Records Office of Northern Ireland houses an incredible archive of material from Amy Carmichael. They have many of her newsletters, many of her letters, original photographs, but the real jewel of the collection is her Bible. Amy Carmichael's Bible. This is a good one, Psalm 50 for some. She read her Psalms and made lots of notes and lots of colored annotations. Look at this. Yeah, Psalm 51 is just covered in different colored pencils, covered in notes, a whole page worth of thoughts on each of the verses. And this little note, Lord, many times I am weary, quite of my own self, my sin, my vanity, yet be not thou. Or I can something lost outright weary of me. As I travel the world this year, I'm very eager to meet people who may read my site or maybe just share a common interest in church history and theology and good Christian books, whatever the case may be. So I'm trying to set up these meet and greet events at bookstores like this. Tonight we're at Evangelical Bookshop here in Belfast for what we're calling Epic Belfast. So why don't we go in and see who we can meet, and perhaps I'll answer some questions as we go. Thank you all for coming out tonight. This is fun. This is exciting. As Colin said, I'm just going to give a little brief intro about what brings me here and what's taken me around the rest of the world, and then really I'd like to focus on questions and answers. And as I said, if you saw it on Facebook,
the NHS here then.
Sorry?
Experienced the hospitals here then.
34 minutes in and out.
That was pretty good.
That was exceptional.
Yeah.
34 minutes.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Slightly long question.
Yeah.
Obviously, you do a lot of
See you again.
writing, but is there any?
So thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Yep.
If you could do one.